On April 13, 1997, Tiger Woods became the youngest golfer ever to win the Masters, but it was only the beginning of what would become a reign of dominance never seen before in the sport. The time he would spend at number 1 is unparalleled, ranking first in the world for over 260 consecutive weeks on 2 separate occasions. No other golfer has ever spent even 100 consecutive weeks ranked number 1. But the focus of die-hard and casual fans alike has always been his chase for major championships. In a 9-year span from August 1999 through 2008, Woods won 13 majors. The only man alive with more than 11 in his career is Jack Nicklaus, the career leader in major wins with 18. That run included enough historic moments for 2 lifetimes. He won the 2000 US Open with a score of 12 under par, a record-setting 15 strokes better than second place. He became the 5th and youngest golfer with a career Grand Slam 1 month later with a victory at the Open Championship, which he followed with wins at the 2000 PGA Championship and the 2001 Masters, the first golfer ever to win 4 consecutive majors, what is now known as the Tiger Slam. What many consider his greatest championship, however, came at the 2008 US Open. Tiger had entered the final round with a 1-shot lead, but dropped 3 shots on the opening holes and lost the lead to Rocco Mediate. On the 18th hole, he needed a birdie to tie it and send it to a playoff. He put it on the green with a beautiful approach and then sunk a now iconic putt. Tiger and Mediate played another 18 holes to a tie. Then, in sudden death, Tiger just missed a birdie and tapped in for par. Mediate's par putt was off, and Tiger claimed his 14th major championship. With 14 major wins under his belt, the countdown clock began. It was inevitable. Tiger Woods was going to break Jack Nicklaus's record of 18 major wins. But just like frozen soup in the microwave, you just keep adding time, and eventually you start wondering, is it ever going to be done? Tiger's 2008 US Open Championship is an amazing achievement on its own. But to add to the legend of Tiger Woods, he was playing on a ruptured ACL and 2 stress fractures in the same leg. And his ACL injury had happened prior to his win at the 2007 PGA Championship. He was winning championships on 1 leg. It's astonishing, but unsustainable. A week after his miraculous US Open performance, Tiger underwent surgery to repair his ACL. It was his 2nd knee surgery of the year, following a cartilage repair a couple months earlier. It took him out of competitive golf for the remainder of 2008. An Achilles injury in December of that year did not help his return timetable. Tiger finally made his return to major play at the 2009 Masters, following a 10-month absence. A win at the Arnold Palmer Invitational a month prior had fans clamoring to see Tiger make more headway towards Nicklaus's major record. Adding to the buzz, Tiger was paired with fellow top golfer Phil Mickelson in the final round, but fans never got the duel they were hoping for, as they both entered the final day 7 strokes behind. After some short-lived fireworks from both golfers, Tiger finished tied for 6th, 1 stroke behind Mickelson and 4 strokes off the winner. A rain-soaked US Open in June plagued Tiger, who found himself 11 shots off the lead at the end of the 2nd day. A run in the final round saw him finish at an even par and another top 10 finish, but in Tiger's world, if you don't win, you lose. It's nearly impossible to see a top 10 major finish, let alone 2, as anything less than spectacular. It's an amazing achievement, but some athletes are so good, you're just waiting for the next big win. Although just being competitive following his recent injuries was very encouraging, and everyone anticipated another major win was on the horizon. But again, time kept being added to the clock. After 2 double bogeys on the back 9 in the 2nd round of the 2009 Open Championship, Tiger Woods missed the cut by 1 stroke. It was his first missed cut at the Open ever, and only his 2nd missed cut in a major as a pro. At the PGA Championship later that summer, Tiger finished the 2nd round with his largest lead at a major since 2005. After shooting 1 under in the 3rd round, Tiger's lead was cut to 2. But he had never lost a major when leading heading into the final round, so a 2-stroke lead shouldn't have been a cause for concern. His continued struggles with the putter, on the other hand, was. Tiger put up 5 bogeys in the final round, including back-to-back bogeys on the final 2 holes, Y.E. Yang took the lead with an eagle on the 14th hole and never looked back. Tiger finished second, 3 strokes back from the lead, and finished the year without a major win for the first time since 2004. Despite no major win, Tiger Woods' 2009 comeback was stellar, as he finished with 6 PGA Tour victories and was awarded Player of the Year. But then the line between golf and Tiger's personal life shattered, as reports of an extramarital affair dominated the news cycle. And 2 days after the story broke, Tiger was involved in a single car crash in the wee hours of the morning. Tiger Woods' life began to unravel on the public stage. He released a statement calling it a private matter and removed himself from golf for the remainder of the year. There is so much more to the story, from the amount of women he cheated with to the circumstances surrounding the car accident. But for time, I'm just gonna say this dude messed up bad. In the aftermath, Tiger lost sponsorships that cost him millions, but he also lost up to $12 billion for shareholders of companies associated with him. In February of 2010, Tiger made it public that he had entered therapy, but offered no timetable for his return to the sport. That return ultimately came in the 2010 Masters at Augusta National, but the reception was far from warm. While Tiger has his fans, it's important to note that his off-the-course actions have forever tarnished his image, and people weren't and aren't afraid to let him know about this. In the lead-up to the tournament, Augusta chairman Billy Payne called Tiger's behavior egregious and stated that he disappointed all of us, and more importantly, our kids and grandkids. Despite the scrutinizing eye of the public, Tiger opened the Masters with his best first round ever at Augusta, a 4-under 68. He would finish the tournament tied for 4th, a mark he duplicated 2 months later at the US Open. But in August, his personal life was still making headlines, as his 7-year marriage to his wife Elin came to an end. In 2011, the injury bug was back. He sprained both the MCL and Achilles in his left leg, and was forced to pull out of the US Open only a short time before the start of the tournament. In July, Tiger parted ways with Steve Williams, his caddy of 12 years and for 13 of his 14 major championships. His explanation was simply, it's time for a change. He went on to compete at the PGA Championship but missed the cut for the 3rd time in his professional career. But on December 4th, 2011, Woods finally snapped his 2-year, 26-tournament losing streak with a victory at the Chevron World Challenge. The win moved him up to the 21st ranked player in the world after dropping into the 50s. Tiger continued to climb back up the world rankings, but the chase for another major still eluded his grasp. He'd come close the following year at the Open Championship, entering the final round back only 3 strokes. But Woods got stuck in the bunker on the 6th hole, resulting in a triple bogey and a disappointing finish to a promising run. His 3rd place finish, however, alongside 3 prior tournament wins that year, bumped him up to number 2 in the world, inching him ever closer to that top spot. Tiger finally returned to number 1 in the world following a win at the Arnold Palmer Invitational in March of 2013. He didn't stop there. It was a stellar year that saw Tiger finish in the top 10 8 times, including twice in major play, and he notched himself 5 tournament wins. His final victory of the year, the Bridgestone Invitational in August, brought his total PGA Tour win count to 79. He may have been struggling to catch Nicklaus's major record, but those 79 wins put him 3 off Sam Snead's record of 82 PGA Tour wins set in 1965. Despite his tournament wins, Tiger had yet to win another major, but for all intents and purposes, he was back, right? That's when the comeback came to a grinding halt. In 2014, Tiger Woods underwent back surgery for a pinched nerve. He only appeared in 2 majors that year, finishing 69th in the Open Championship and missing the cut at the PGA Championship. In 2015, he was a shell of the golfer the world had come to know. He missed the cut in 3 of the 4 majors and underwent back surgery in both September and October. In 2016, he announced he had no timetable to return. Things were so bad that, according to Time magazine, he fell in his backyard, was unable to get up, and had to wait for his daughter to find him. In 2017, he underwent a 4th back surgery, a risky spinal fusion that involved fusing 2 painful vertebrae together, resulting in a limiting of spinal flexibility. From August 2015 through 2017, Tiger Woods competed in only one PGA Tour event, and he missed the cut. He saw his ranking plummet outside the top 1,000, something he had never even come close to in his career. And at 41, with his injury history, it was no longer a guarantee that he'd ever return to competitive golf. But on March 11, 2018, Woods finished second at the Valspar Championship, one shot back from the top of the leaderboard. It was his first top 5 finish on the PGA Tour since 2013. After a 32nd place finish and a missed cut, Tiger completed major play for the year with a 6th place finish at the Open Championship and a 2nd place finish at the PGA Championship, his best major result since 2009. In September, at the final PGA Tour event of the year, Tiger claimed a victory for the first time since 2013, his 80th win, only 2 away from Snead's record. He finished 2018 ranked 13th in the world. Tiger continued his momentum into 2019. On April 14th, he entered the final round of the Masters 2 strokes behind Francesco Molinari for the lead. On the 15th hole, he put an eagle putt close to the pin and finished off a birdie to take sole possession of the lead, following Molinari's second double bogey of the day. On the 18th, Tiger rimmed a par putt and finished with a bogey, just enough to cement the win as he celebrated his 15th major and first in nearly 11 years. Tiger Woods' meteoric, unprecedented rise to the top shocked the world, and his precipitous collapse both on and off the course left fans equally aghast. But even if his career trajectory wasn't what it was expected to be, he showed the world there's always a chance for a little redemption. Thanks for watching this episode of Collapse. Be sure to check out Season 1 if you missed it, and hit subscribe as well as the bell down below so you never miss a new video.